Hey y'all, it's Dee Dee. So I am sitting here. If it looks like there's a lot better lighting and I look a lot less fleshed out, it's because it's nighttime where I'm at. It's like 7. I usually record in the mornings. That's when I usually just feel like everything's better. I don't know how to make that make sense. Anyway, got some Baja Blast. I went to Taco Bell and tried the new, I forgot my intro. It's okay. I tried the new chicken nuggets and they are very good. Anyway, sorry for skipping the intro. I am Dee Dee. I'm a fiber artist specializing in knit and crochet items. My yarn journey, which sometimes takes chaotic turns. Who am I kidding? That's the whole journey. That's the whole plot. Anyway, so this behind y'all, if you cannot see it, hiding in the foreground is a bag of mystery yarn. Some of it's not mystery yarn. Some of it is yarn I intended to buy, but through a series of failures and misdirections and a checkout that had a few more plot twists than a Grey's Anatomy episode, I ended up finding at the checkout, very unexpectedly, totally didn't intend to hold up the line at the Michaels. It is what happened. I went to the self-checkout purposefully to not have so much human interaction. I'm kind of semi-antisocial. Like, I don't try to be, but, like, I can be on some days. But I ended up holding up the regular checkout line because one of the items wouldn't scan. But it was at that point when I realized there was a lot of skeins of yarn being sold as is without labels. So I'm going to preface this with saying we are opening some mystery yarn. I have no idea what it is. If y'all do, please feel free to comment. I'd love to know what it is. Now, there are 2 that I intended to buy for Valentine's related projects, and I bought a few other things, so we're just going to do a haul of everything I bought. So I went in there, honestly, to get some more yarn to make Valentine's projects. Since my items are now being sold in a store, I need to make more products, and I don't have pastels in certain light shades like white and all that. I don't have that. I also went in for pony beads because I've been making these right here, which are like Mardi Gras beads. This is super simple to make. I put on my Instagram a little tutorial. It's literally just 4 chains. I didn't even use a crochet hook. You do not even need a crochet hook for this. 4 chains. You add a bead to the loop itself that you've been using, and then add another 5. So it's basically 5 chains between each pony bead. Super simple. So I had to get a bunch of these right here. So that's what I went in for, these, and I got 2 skeins of yarn that I intended to buy. I found something else, something really great. Now, this right here, okay, Michaels has been stepping up their game for low-cost, good-quality products. Anyway, where is it at? I cannot reach. Okay, so I found this right here. If you know, you know. This is very similar to the Della Q bags that they have on, let me show y'all. I want to say Jimmy Bean's Wool. I know they're sold other places too. There's 2 pockets on this thing. So this is not, like I said, this is not a Della Q bag. It's not. But it is a meshy bag that has 2 zippers. I would honestly expect this, like in stores or on, like in a local yarn store, to be like $20. No. Nay. I did not pay that much. This was $3, and I paid like maybe $3.30 after my coupons. So, did good with that. Anyway, so I've got those 2 items. Then I'm going to show you the yarn. It's either going to be the one that I intended to buy or the mystery yarn. Let me see. So basically when I went, I did 3 separate transactions, and I did that because if they have a 30% off coupon that's only on one item, and you use the self-checkout, and that's another reason I like the self-checkout. If you use the self-checkout, you can do multiple transactions. So that's what I did. Now, I wouldn't have, I didn't qualify for that on the yarn, which I'm totally fine with. It was already buy one get one half off. That was really good. But here's where the plot twist came in. When the cashier was ringing up my stuff at the checkout, see, I didn't know how the process went for as-is merchandise. I look up, and all of a sudden the total's like $74. I'm like, is everything okay? Because it said $1. And I pointed to the bin, because there was a bin that said as-is $1. And I think they felt a little bit bad, too, because they didn't realize that as well. Because the items had SKU numbers on them. But, like I said, it was in there, and anyway, I ended up paying for the yarn a grand total of $18.07 for what I have in this bag. Now, I did have a $5 off voucher, so that also helped as well. So, basically, the yarn that I found for as-is was almost free. Anyway, let me get back into it. And like I said, the other two items that I purchased, the mesh storage bag, I ended up paying $3.10 for that. And then for the big bag of beads, I paid, where's it at? $7.76. So roughly $28 for all this stuff, which, if you know, it's a steal. Most of the as-is yarn was like blanket yarn, plushie yarn, all that good stuff. So this was one of the ones I intended to get. I came in looking for like a big skein of white yarn. Now, I had been looking at my local Michaels, and I know, not Michaels, Dollar Trees, and I know that they have yarn typically for $1. Not $1. They do have yarn for $1. The big skeins for $5. But the last few times they had slim selections, so I was like, I'm here, I'm going to get it. It's fine. It's all good. So this is the color white in the Loops and Thread Color Craft. We're going to get some more Diet Baja Blast. I also got some of the Skinny Chenille. Now, this is where the problem started. Now, I'm not blaming Skinny Chenille. I'm blaming the computer systems at the self-checkout for still not having it in their system. That's what I'm blaming it on. Because the last time around, a little bit before Christmas, honestly, I think even right around Thanksgiving, I went in and purchased some pink and green. Yeah, this one's a purple shade. I think it's called purple. It's called, where's that? It's not called polyester. It's called Hummingbird, which is very pretty. Anyway, I scanned this item. It says product not found. So then the cashier, who was very, very trying to help, suggested that I scan the other one since it's 50% off. And I politely let her know I appreciate that. But as this skein's $9.99 and that one's $12.99, that would have resulted in me spending more money. So she redirected me to the checkout lane when I found all of this. So here we are. We're gonna open them. So they are mystery skeins. This one looks like Sweet Snuggles. Like I said, I have no idea what they are. Now they have some what looks like painter's tape on them. I'm not super crazy about that idea, but I mean, $1's $1. Let's see. I don't think it damaged it too much. There's a little bit coming off. It's fine. It's fine. It's not going to do it too much. Okay. So maybe a little bit. It looks like hardly anything came off of it. For $1, I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining for $1. So this one's like it has a peachy, almost orangey, and kind of white throughout. So there's that one. Like I said, if y'all know what these yarns are, please tell me. Please tell me. So I'm just super stoked that I was able to get them for $1. I did see some of the mystery boxes there too, but when I did a inspection glance to the little holes on the side for the handles, I didn't see any that had yarn, so I was like, no, not going to get the mystery boxes. So this one looks like, if I'm not mistaken, it's either the Michaels brand or it's Bernat, and it's the extra yarn. It's the one that's like thicker than regular blanket yarn. Okay, this one's not, okay, perfect. This one's coming off real nice. Okay, so yeah, so I think there was 2 of those. So there's one of that. And this one, let's see, I'm trying to get all the tape where it's not everywhere. Good Lord. They look about the same. They honestly look about the same. So, I honestly have no way of knowing if these are full skeins or not. still, for $1, this stuff usually retails at least 10 or 12 per skein. So, I lucked out. So, honestly, like I said, when I blamed the yarn for not being in the system, maybe it was a good thing. Maybe it was a good thing. So, we're not going to question it too hard. So, that's about 3 of the ones that I got. Uh-oh. I think they might have miscounted. Nope. I can't count. There are 3 more in this bag. Okay. I don't know how math works. Okay. So, I have this. It looks like they skinned Big Bird. It really does. It's very fluffy. Now, there are some knots. I can already see some knots, but I can work with that. I can work with that. Now, getting the tape off this one's going to be a little harder because it's a little fuzzier. But it's not impossible. Not impossible. Okay, and it's not picking up as much. I think the Sweet Snuggles was the one that really stuck the most for it. Like I said, if anybody at Michael's is watching, I would not recommend doing this way because it kind of damages the yarn a little bit. But all in all, still good quality. Let's see. Okay, there it is. So I'm not wanting to come off. I don't want to rip this all the way off. Let me see. Nope, that's not the way to do it. Okay. There we go. I ripped the tape, not the yarn. That's what I was most worried about. Okay, here is some more. Okay. 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 Found a better way to rip it off. Cool. Great. Okay. Okay. So, I have no idea yet what I'm going to make with this. I'm going to make something. I'm almost certainly going to make something with it. Just have not figured out. But this one, like I said, it looks like they skinned Big Bird. It's a lot thicker and floofier than the other one. Excuse me. Okay, and I have another white one right here. It's a white kind of fur, almost blanket. It's like a hybrid between the fur and the blanket yarns. I don't know what to call them. I haven't really worked with them that much, so I know I'll probably need a larger hook than I have, so eventually I'm going to get to these. I just don't know when. I think, if I'm not mistaken, they'd call for like at least a 15 millimeter. It's being difficult. Oh, well. Okay, so this is like a white shade. This is like the same thing as the yellowy one, but definitely need a... I'd start with like a 12 millimeter at least for it. That's just me guessing. May even be something larger. Come on. So, like I said, not the best way to do that, but it's okay. So, I also have this one right here, this purpley one, which this one also feels like a Sweet Snuggles. Now, it might not be Sweet Snuggles. I might be thinking of a different one, but I'm pretty sure it's the Michael's brand one that they have. Let's see. So, oh, this one, yeah, like I said, for the Sweet Snugglesy one, it's getting a little bit more floof on it when I rip the tape. It's all good, though. There we go. Almost done. There is a little bit more. I'm presuming they did this to make it a little bit easier to stick. Like I said, they had SKU numbers on them, and I told the cashier, I was like, hey, I found them over here. And I mean, I would have been fine if they said no, they weren't that price, but I mean, they gave them to me for that price, so we lucked out. We lucked out because honestly, even at like half skeins, it's a lot of good quality stuff here. So I'm happy with what I got. I'm really excited about these. Like I said, about these and the beads. I'm making Mardi Gras beads with the beads. The little chains of them. I'm going to do either, basically I got the glittery ones. You see. So, just so you can see. I wanted to find like gold, green, and purple. That was the goal. of either like a solid color, but I thought the glittery ones are cute. They shine and shimmer a little bit. So I used orange to start out with because I had some orange scrap yarn laying around, and my friend wanted to see how, because I did some last week. I did one strand, and then I promptly lost it. Just like me. Anyway, I'm going to try not to do that with these. I'm going to set them up here for now. But like I said, I'm really excited about these because like I said, this is like almost honestly a better dupe. I said it. I say it again. This is a better dupe for the Della Q bags because I have a little one somewhere. Let me see. In my purse, I have one. Now, the Della Q bag that I have is a snap bag, I think. Yeah, it's a snap one. So, these are zip. And there's nothing wrong with the snap. There's nothing wrong with snap. But, like I said, this one is an actual Della Q that I got in the Fright Club that they did a few years back at Jimmy Bean's Wool, which I miss. Please bring it back. But it was one of the goodies that came in it. And it holds a good amount of stuff. So... But, like I said, they have these, which they look a little different, but they're like the same exact mesh. The only difference is there's a zipper, and in fact, there's two zippers, so there's like two pouches. In this one, you can hold your, and you can even hold like a project with these right here, or like anything really. These were, along the back section of the store. I think they were gearing up for more of a spring, summer type projects, because this would honestly be a great like carry-on bag or something. Not carry-on, swimsuit bag, or even beach bag, honestly. And I think that's why they were putting them out there, so that you could get them and use your Cricut and just design. I don't know, but like I said, I'm loving these. I had to stop myself from getting two, because it's like, really, are you really going to use two? Anyway, I love that it has like the larger pocket for your pattern and your project. Like, I could put like a sheet of paper. In fact, no, let me see, where's that? I'm trying to find one that doesn't have like a pattern, and I think most of the sheets of paper I have over here do. Such a drag. Anyway, I didn't want to show on camera because most of them are paid for patterns. Yeah, that's a paid for pattern. Anyway, but let me just show with an actual book. Let me stop being delulu. So this book right here, I'm pretty sure could fit in here. So, say for example, you're going about, you want to work on your project, fit your book in here with your notions and whatnot. So, this also, like I said, is one of my new favorites that I have gotten. The Filet Crochet to Wear by the amazing Lauren Willis. I had pattern tested several of her designs, which they were really good designs. I really love the way she creates shapes out of space. So, anyway, so that's not what the video is about. But, like I said, huge shout out. Anyway, getting back to the plot. We've lost the plot. Anyway, the plot was pretty much over. So, anyway, like I said, get you a Della Q dupe bag. It's not Della Q, but it might as well be. And it's, like, so much cheaper. So much cheaper. At $3.99, they come in this limey green, a purple, an orange, and a bright pink that's kind of almost like this pink. So, anyway, I think I'm going to end the video. Like I said, sorry if it was a little bit differently formulated. But like I said, I was just like super excited. I think I really lucked out with having the accidental not having the self-checkout work. So, anyway, hope y'all have a good rest of the day, and thank you for watching. Bye.